Blizzard, sit. Good. Down. Roll over. Oh, look at that. Up. Yeah. You see that? Watch this. I've even taught her how to sing. Blizzard, sit. Good. Speak. Good. Sing. Good.
Find a voice in the crowd and live out loud.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to my home. Today we thought it'd be fun to teach you some English language, some vocabulary, and even some phrases right here in my own home. So come on in. Hello there. This is called the front entryway. It's the main entryway where people enter your home. Down below here, as you notice, I have what's called a doormat. We keep it right by the door where you can wipe your shoes off to not track in any dirt. Oftentimes, depending on the homeowner, sometimes they ask you to take your shoes off when you come into their home. So we have a little place to keep our shoes right here. Right above it, you'll notice this is called a coat rack or a coat hanger where you can hang your coat or your jacket. So we want people to feel comfortable when they come into your home. Hey, take off your jackets, just hang them right there. So we have this here for convenience. Okay, follow me over here into the living room, or what we like to call the family room. This is a place where the family gathers. It's the main room in the home, and usually we gather around what's called a fireplace. This is the main focal point here in the room. You see, here in Utah where I live, it snows during the wintertime, so it can get nice and chilly outside or cold. So it's nice that we have a nice warm fireplace that we can warm ourselves around right here. And typically a fireplace will have what's called a mantle. You can display pictures of families. We got a mirror up here. You put whatever you want on there. Up here to keep the wind going and keeping the fresh air, we got a ceiling fan or an overlight right here. And this is great because it keeps it lit, it keeps it cool in the summer times, and it's just a great place to hang out and create some memories. In a family room or living room, you'll find couches. We've got greenery, some plants. It's nice to decorate. My wife loves to decorate, as you can see around the whole house here. Follow me into the kitchen. This area is called the kitchen, or in Spanish, la cocina. And here's where we gather as a family. This is our dining table right here, our kitchen table. This right here is called the Lazy Susan, because if you're just lazy and you want to pass the salt or the butter, you just put it on here and spin it around to the person on the other side of the table. That way they don't have to reach. This part of the kitchen that we're in is called the island, okay? Now this, on top of it, this is called the countertop. It's on the very tip top. It's made out of quartz, which we absolutely love. But because it's kind of like on its own, kind of floating out here like an island, this is what is called the island of a kitchen right here. These are also some more countertops here. This is where we do a lot of the chopping. Sometimes you'll use what's called a chopping block right here, or a cutting board. And we put that right here on the countertop to prepare like vegetables or fruit. And we keep it right here by the sink. Down below here, this is called the dishwasher. So we have a machine in our kitchen that actually washes our dishes. So when they get dirty, we can wash them off, put them in here. You add soap to it. You close it up, hit the button, and it washes your dishes for you. What a great invention, right? Well, we got cupboard spaces up here. Cupboards, this kind of cup and board. See, it holds our cups and it's made out of a board. Cupboard is how you pronounce it. But we got glasses up here. We got salt and pepper and spices in that one. Over in this cupboard, we got our dishes and some bowls. This is called a bowl. This is what we use to put like cereal or cold cereal in, or whatever you want. Keep it in a bowl. Soup, it's great. Now this right here is called the oven. This is where you do baking, an oven. It gets nice and hot, so be careful that you don't burn yourself. But you can set the timing right there, the heat, and you close it up, set the timer so you know when it's time to take the food out. On top of an oven, it's called a stove. S-T-O-V-E, stove. And here's where you can put your pots and your pans, and you can boil water or any type of cooking on top of the stove. It's a great, great invention. Of course, you can't miss out on the microwave. This is a microwave. This is where you can put popcorn or anything you want to heat quickly. You put it in the microwave, set it for a short time, and bingo, it's nice and hot, ready to eat. Okay, follow me. This right here is called the refrigerator. In Spanish, refrigerador, okay? But look right here. This is a great refrigerator. Keeps all of our food that needs to stay nice and cold. We keep it in the refrigerator. This side of the refrigerator is called the refrigerator. That's where you want to keep things cool. Cold is a little bit colder than cool. So let me show you where we keep all of our cold things like ice cream. This is called the freezer. You see my children are making some popsicles right now out of some soda. So they made a little popsicle machine right here. And this is where you want to keep your ice cream, anything you want to keep frozen, you keep it in the freezer. All right, come this way. Right here we have an alarm system. Now this is for protection. This is to keep the home safe. You want to sleep well at night. You want your children to sleep well. So we have a little alarm system here so that if anyone ever tried to break into our home, the alarms will go off, the police will be called, and of course, Daddy better be ready. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is a nice closet. Now this is where you keep all of the towels. Right here we have some blankets, we have medicine, we have vitamins, all sorts of things that we want to keep stored. We just keep it right here. This is a great invention. This is what you use to clean the floors or carpets or rugs. This is called a vacuum cleaner. A vacuum cleaner, you plug it in the wall and it turns on and it sucks up all the dirt and the grime and anything that needs to be picked up off the floor. This does a great job, a vacuum cleaner. This is called a bathroom. Come on in. Over here, you'll find in a bathroom, typically they'll have either a bathtub or a shower. This is the tub, up here is the shower. The shower right here, this part is called the shower head. This is where the water comes out, hot or cold. Of course, you have what's called a toilet. Sometimes in English, over in England, they'll call this room the water closet. Sometimes they'll call it in Spanish, el baño, right? But this is called the toilet. And this is where you can come to relieve yourself. When nature calls, that's a little phrase you want to remember. When nature calls. This, of course, is the sink. They call this area the vanity because if you're vain, vanity, you're always checking yourself out in the mirror. So they call this area the vanity. Let's go check out another room. Come on in. This is the main bedroom. In the past, people have referred to this as the master bedroom, but this is where usually the parents will sleep here in this room. It's typically the largest bedroom in the house, but we have a nice ceiling fan up here to keep things nice and cool. We have a television over here on the wall, so if at nighttime you want to watch the news or you want to watch a movie or a show, you can watch it right here on your television. Right here, we have what's called a dresser. Now this holds all of our clothes right here. These are drawers. They call these drawers. In some languages in English, drawers means pants, right? So that's interesting. But right here, this is called the bed. The top part, the soft part of a bed is called the mattress. Mattress, that's the part that you sleep on. These are called throw pillows. I don't know why they call them throw pillows. I guess you could throw them at someone, or you just throw them on top of the bed. Then of course you got the main pillows. Those are the ones that you sleep on and rest your head. Typically they have side tables. This is actually a filing cabinet that we're using as a side table. And of course you want to have a little light by your bed where you can read. Typically a lot of people like to read in bed, so we made sure that we had some over next to the bed as well. Now this type of a house is called a rambler. It's when you have an upstairs and a downstairs typically. There's not really an upstairs in this house, but I'm going to take you downstairs. Hence the word down and stairs. So follow me downstairs. Now in Utah, we love to have what are called basements, or another word for downstairs. It's the part below ground. They're typically cooler, and that's a nice thing, especially during a hot summer day. The basement is typically a cool room to come and hang out in. Welcome to my office. My wife surprised me one Christmas and decorated this whole thing up to give me a space where I could kind of show on the walls and on the shelves here bits and pieces of my life, things that I'm proud of. Sometimes people refer to a home office as a den. That's kind of the place where a bear lives when they hibernate. Well, I hibernate in here quite often where I sit at my desk and teach people all about Fluent Worlds. Over here behind me, this is called a shelf, and you can store books on it. Sometimes people will call this a bookshelf, but my wife has chosen to use it as more of a display shelf to display or to show different things from my life, some of my hobbies. Right here we have a desktop computer. You see, this is the desk and it sits on top of it, hence the name desktop. If you have a computer that sits on your lap, which is this part of your legs, that's called a laptop. But here we have my desktop, and here's where I do a lot of business, right here on my computer. Okay, this is a very important room in here I'm going to show you. Sometimes it's referred to as the mud room. Now, mud is dirt when it's wet. So if you're coming in from the outside, this is called our garage. Now, this is where we park our car, you see? So if we're coming in from outside or from the garage, you come in through what's called the mud room, or in this case also a laundry room. Laundry is dirty clothes that need to be washed. So we have what's called a washer and a dryer. You wash the clothes over here, they get wet with the soap and everything else, and when they're done, you open up this little door here on your dryer, throw it in, and you want to add what's called a laundry sheet. This right here will help to get rid of static electricity in your clothes. So we throw one of those little sheets in there, close it up, and we dry our clothes in the dryer. When we're done, we got a space here where we can fold the clothes, and all my kids can come and take what's theirs and put them back in their dresser drawers. Now, sometimes people allow pets in their homes, and some people do not allow pets. Now, what's a pet? It's an animal that you keep inside your home or outside your home, whether that's a bird, a fish, a dog, a cat. I'd like to introduce you to my pet dog right now. Her name is Blizzard. Come in, Blizzard. Hey, Blizzard. Oh, she sees I got a treat for her. Why don't we come outside? I'll show you what she can do. Blizzard, sit. Good. Down. Roll over. Oh, look at that. Up. Yeah. You see that? Watch this. I've even taught her how to sing. Blizzard, sit. Good. Speak. Good. Sing. Good. She loves her treats. So this is called the deck. Now, out here on the deck, sometimes we have barbecues. That's like meat. Carne asada, as they say in Spanish. Right here is called the grill. Here's where we grill our food and have what's called barbecue. We love to grill out here on the deck. It's a great feature in a home. So there you have it, a short tour of some of the rooms in our home. We hope that you've enjoyed this video, hope that you've been able to learn some new vocabulary, and we hope that you practice and tell all your friends about this video. Share it with them. While you're here, leave a comment in the box down below, click that subscribe button and that little bell button so that you know when we post a new video. We're gonna do some more of these, folks, because we love to teach you English. Until next time, this is Nathan Osmond saying, go practice your English. I'll see you next time.